So let's talk about restraints. Now, when I started racing, all there was a 3-inch shoulder to 3-inch lap, and the kind of like the latch type thing. And I raced with that for years and years and years and years. And in recent times, they've gone to what's called a cam lock, which is a lot easier to use. Now, for what we're going to have on the website, we're going to have two types. We're going to have like a competition type of harness, and we're also going to have what I call rally type, which are a 4-point with a regular, like a clips like a seat belt. So they're really, really easy to deal with getting in and out of the car. And for track days, they're more than adequate. I think there's going to be a couple brands of those. So there's going to be some O&P. One is like with the straight straps that go over the shoulder, so you can wrap it around a harness bar or a roll cage, or go all the way to the back on the floor. And the other is kind of like it's a 3-point, so it'll come together and then go back to 1 point. It's just a little note: when you put seat belts, track or harness belts in your car, and say your seat's sitting like this and you're over here, you never want to come over the seat and straight down. Never, ever do that. You always want to come over the seat and back at an angle. It just has to do with the mechanics of what happens when you do have an incident. So never straight down to the floor. I see a lot of people do that, and you shouldn't. Always back. And we also have, which is pretty cool, the Restraint, which is sort of my favorite 4-point. And the reason for that is they have the special technology in one of the shoulder straps. It's kind of like folded over with a stitching, so that in the event of impact, rather than your body doing a full force like down, it'll actually let go and your body will twist. We've used Restraint belts for, God, I can't remember how long we've been using it for, but they've come out with something even cooler. It's their quick fit. And it's like the harness belts clip into the rear seat belts. I mean, the real seat belt things. So you just clip them into the rear seat belts, which is pretty easy. In the front seat belt, you only have to mount one mounting point in the front. So there's a couple of different times of what I call rally belts, the 4 points, which are absolutely perfectly fine for track days. I mean, they work great. And even if you don't have a racing seat, I strongly recommend a good set of harness belts. You will be blown away how much easier and quicker your driving will be if you got harness belts. So rather than trying to use that leg against the outside of the car and the other leg against the console, or maybe your elbow to hold yourself in place, all that goes away. You just focus on driving, which is the important point. Drive, drive, drive. So if you don't have harness belts, I really suggest it's a really good. Once you get past novice, you really need to be thinking about improving more than just your car, but also not only safety, but how good it works.